Good morning and welcome into the Lifeline Morning Show. I'm Steven. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Well, I love getting your day started off on the right foot. And to help with that, I use an inspiring quote. And this one right here hits really close to my heart because if you know this about me, you'll know why. I'm a musician. I've been playing music since I was 10, at least on drums. I've been singing since I was even younger than that. So I love music, right? But there's something that happens when you get in front of a crowd. It's real easy to get nervous and to hit that wrong note, to sound off just a little bit. And that's the worst fear in the world for a musician, is to be in front of your peers and in front of complete strangers and to mess up a song because you know exactly what you just did. And you've got an option now. You can either make it sound like that mistake was supposed to be there, or you can let it defeat the rest of your performance, and it just makes you feel awful. I mean, you already feel 2 inches tall. But here's the secret that I found, and that's the reason why this inspiring quote hits so different for me. And I'm hoping it translates to you too. Miles Davis said, "If you hit a wrong note, it's the next note that you play that determines if it's good or bad." Here's the secret nobody tells you. The people listening in the audience, they don't have the ear that you have. They don't see the music that you're playing. To them, they have no idea if you just hit a wrong note. Sure, it might be completely off key. It might sound sour to you, but what you do next determines if that bad note was really bad or not. Because if you've been a musician for a long time, you know how you can work your way back into that key. You might go off script for just a minute and fix that problem, but then you get right back on track and you finish out the rest of that song. And everybody congratulates you afterwards. "Oh, you sounded so good." And the whole time, you know that you really royally messed it up. But you were able to get back on track. And I think that's what I love about life, is sometimes we hit a sour note in life. Sometimes we make a mistake. Sometimes we fail. But then we can find a way to get right back on track. And you keep moving forward. It's never too late. So somebody needed to hear that this morning. If you feel like you're 2 inches tall because you made this huge mistake, don't worry. You've got time to get back on track. Encourage yourself in the Lord. That's how the Bible puts it. King David had to do that multiple times. He was feeling down and in a really dark place. He had to encourage himself, and he was able to pick himself back up and keep moving forward. So I want you to do the same thing. If you feel 2 inches tall, like you don't amount to anything, I want to remind you that you are so valuable. You are precious in God's eyes. Let me tell you, I am proud to be your brother in Christ. So you pick yourself back up and you keep moving, okay? Go out there and sound beautiful this morning. One thing the late Bob Barker always tried to help us remember was to take care of those pets. Have them spayed or neutered so we don't have so many that don't have homes, right? Well, there are shelters all around that are trying to get these pets into their forever homes. A lot of these cat sanctuaries, they have a hard time because I don't know why, but I guess cats are not as well loved as dogs. I'm kind of a dog person, so I understand. I grew up with a cat. His name was Lester, and he was a very moody guy. Yeah, he'd smack me sometimes for no reason. Then again, on second thought, me and my little brother weren't the nicest to that cat either. But anyway, I've met some really nice cats in the past few years. Actually, I had one here in the studio with me. God's Feral Felines brought a couple of cats with them one time, and I did the interview on Zoom here in the studio. With the cat on my shoulder. It was more like a parrot, just like sitting up there. Anyway, what I'm getting to is sometimes these cat sanctuaries, well, they have to get a little creative to find homes. And there's one in particular that's doing an amazing job with it. You're going to chuckle when you hear what they're up to. So stick around and we'll get into it after this, right here on the Lifeline Morning Show. On your 88.5 JFM, making your day better and hopefully a little more fun. I'd like to introduce you to the nice cat of the week. His name is Elijah, and he's opened up and showed the staff how much he loves belly rubs. The naughty cat of the week is Popsicle, because Popsicle stole treats from Daniel, his blind roommate. Awful cat. Hey, that's what this cat sanctuary is doing right now on social media, and it's gaining a lot of attention. The nice and the naughty cats of the week. I love this. So the name of the sanctuary is Heaven on Earth. It's in North Hollywood, founded in 2000. It started as a small organization trying to address the overpopulation crisis there in Los Angeles. And they've taken in a lot of cats. They've increased their intake numbers from 132 back in 2011 to 889 just last year. Adoption numbers have increased as well from 52 in 2011 to 708 in 2022. So they're well on track and they're doing a great job of finding these cats homes, but they thought, hey, what can we do? What can we do that's a little more creative, that's going to grab people's attention? And this is what they did. And I'm telling you, it is awesome. So here's another one. Nice cat of the week. It's Clover. He's been thriving in a foster home and recently discovered how much he loves to be brushed. Wow. Cool. Coming into his own. All right. Well, how about this cat? It's not really a name. It's more like Room 3. That's it. Room 3 opened their door in the middle of the night and had a party in the hallways. Yep, it happens. When people are away, the cats will play, I guess. And here's one that really caught my attention. So the nice cat of the week is Gadget. He'll let you hold him like a baby. The naughty cat of the week, Pork Chop. The newest kitty behavior boot camp member who just wants to watch the world burn. And the picture's not pretty. But hey, if you have room in your heart for a furry, four-legged new family member, well, maybe it's time to look at a local adoption center. Maybe it's time to bring a pet into the house. Maybe it's something that you've wanted to do for a while, but you just kind of keep putting it off. Well, you know what? I found that having a pet brings you so much joy and happiness. It's definitely worth it. So you could do a cat a favor, give it a home, and they might actually like you. I don't know. I can't guarantee it because cats are so moody, but still. No, there's some amazing places around here that will help you find that cat that you need. Like God's Feral Felines. Yeah, search them out on Facebook. You're going to find all kinds of cat pictures there. And yeah, you might find your new best friend. Here's Unspoken with You've Always Been, right here on the Lifeline Morning Show. We absolutely love that we can bring you a word of life every day. And we know it's important because, let's face it, we're busy. Sometimes we forget to read our Bible. So we thought about that. And we're like, hey, what can we do to help people? And that is the word of life. It's just a verse or two for you to think about throughout your day. Apply it to your life and see how it makes it a little bit better. Because that's what we're all about here, making your day better. Today it's from Acts chapter 20, verse 24 in the New Living Translation of the Bible. It says, "But my life is worth nothing to me unless I use it for finishing the work assigned me by the Lord Jesus, the work of telling others the good news about the wonderful grace of God." I love that. You know, that is our responsibility, is to share our faith, to share Jesus with people. When's the last time you did that? Well, I want to tell you a couple of really creative ways that you can go about doing it. The first is by sharing this word of life, because we put it up on like all of our socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and it's at the top of our website. We put it up there in photo and video form, so you can share it however you'd like. And tell you what, when you do that, maybe share with that person what that scripture means to you. And here's the second part, the second creative way. If you have a hard time sharing your faith with people, we've got a really cool resource on our website that's going to help you be more confident. If you go to our main menu and you click the Dive In tab, right there underneath Dive In, you're going to find something called Soul Winning Tools. And those are ways to improve your share. Basically, it gives you some scriptures. It gives you some ammunition. It gives you some talking points to go through when you're sharing your faith with somebody and you're trying to, introduce them to Jesus. It's a really cool way of doing it. Plus, there's something there too. I'm going to click on it right now in real time. We'll take a look at it together. So we've got it in English, we've got it in Spanish, and we've even got a button for internet evangelism. What does that mean? Well, basically, that's sending a link to somebody. It will take them through the whole idea of salvation and the Lord's Prayer. And it ends with them saying the prayer of salvation. How cool is that? So we've tried to make it easier for you to share your faith. Again, that's on our website, 885jfm.com, and it's in the Dive In tab under Soul Winning Tools. Go check it out. I think you're really going to love it. All right, back to the music. That's Your Love. I got Tarian and Big God right here. Oh, good morning, Joel Modest. Thanks for hanging out with us in Palm Coast, Florida. You know how when you go somewhere with your kids and they don't have any pockets, but they want you to carry something for them? Did you know that there's a pretty cool lesson that can come from just that? Yeah, it's pretty neat. I want you to stick around and hear it for yourself. Brian Trent from out in Hampton, South Carolina, he has a take on that is so good. You've got to hear it. So be here right after this. It's Toby Mack and Zach Williams with Cornerstone.
So how do you access the life that God has for you? I used to wonder how I could get the life that other believers were talking about. It was like it was being hidden from me. But then one day I figured it out. Colossians chapter 3 is talking to believers when it says this: set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. For you died and your life is now hidden with Christ in God. My first thought was, you told me that God hid life from me? Is God trying to hide it from you? And it's not that kind of hidden, so let me explain. Recently I was headed to Walmart. My 8-year-old found out and wanted to go. When he got there, he said, Dad, can you hold my wallet for me? Because I don't have any pockets. So I put his wallet in one of my pockets, safe and sound. I guess you could say that his wallet was hidden in me, but he can get it anytime he wanted. And even if he didn't ask or retrieve it, it was still there for him. When he wanted it, all he had to do was reach in my pocket and grab it. Now, if anybody else stuck their hand in my pocket, I would have been a little bit alarmed. But since he's my child, he can do that. As a believer, I am a child of God, and I have direct access to that life. And Jesus holds life because he defeated death in the grave. And he also holds it because you and I can't handle that kind of life on our own. Think about it. That amount of life that overcome the grave, that overcome death, that can only be handled by Jesus. So God gave that to him, hidden in Jesus, not so he can hide it from us, but so that we would know where it's located when we go looking for it. Just like my 8-year-old knows exactly where he can find his wallet. So if we want the life the Father has for us, it can be found in Jesus. And the key to finding that life is setting our hearts and our minds on things above, which is Jesus.
So I've got this friend, and he's expecting the arrival of his third child at any moment now. Yeah, his wife is ready to pop. Sarah is so miserable right now. She's like, come out, please, come out. I was just talking about it with them yesterday, and we were talking about how cool it is when your child comes into this world. There's the feeling that you can't explain. You can't put it in words. But you know, when they finally arrive, you get to take a little time off from work and enjoy them, get to know them, right? And well, that's a benefit that more and more men are starting to take as some businesses start offering paternity leave. Yeah, a few weeks that dad can be home with mom and the new baby. I think it's awesome. And I came across a guy who really is doing a great job with paternity leave, and he's realizing just how much his wife does on a daily basis. I want to share it with you coming up here on the show, so stick around, okay? All right, thanks for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. Paternity leave. It's a new benefit that more and more businesses are offering their employees, and I think it's so needed because us dads, we need to have some time to spend with our children who finally arrive. I was telling you earlier, I got a friend, Seth, who is waiting on the arrival of his third son. Yeah, this little guy, his name, Asa Nolan. He's going to be entering this world any moment now, and Sarah is ready. So, hey, paternity leave. I've got the story for you about one guy who has taken it, and he's so glad that he did. Now, he's over on TikTok under the username @UsTheRemingtons. His name is Caleb Remington, and he's kind of documented this paternity leave this time. So he said, you know, the first child he didn't do this with. He wasn't able to take any paternity leave, and he really regrets that now that he's been able to take time off to be with baby number 2. Yeah, he's taken 7 weeks off. So to be clear, his employer offered him 4 weeks, then he used an additional 3 weeks of paid time off. So the time off changed Caleb's entire outlook on parenting, and his insights are something all parents could probably use. He said, it's unfortunately the end of my paternity leave. I only joke because my wife is truly the man of the house, and call me what you want, but I'm totally okay with that. He then shares that after getting to spend quality time with his family to create precious memories, losing track of time to watch ants cross the sidewalk, for instance, he feels guilty about not doing that with their firstborn. He said, it made me realize how many of those small moments I missed out the first time, but I'm looking past that guilt and grateful that I had some time to make it up. And during his videos that he puts up on TikTok, he's doing chores at the same time. Sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, washing dishes, wiping the countertops. You get the picture, right? Well, why is he doing that? He said his wife has been so stressed with the house being messy that Caleb decided to focus on doing all the house cleaning so she could spend time with the kids. Doing a fair share of that domestic labor is something Caleb admits to failing at their first time around. Spending 7 weeks taking on more responsibilities, however, really opened his eyes to the fact that what he previously saw as doing his fair share was actually doing the bare minimum. Wow. Shocker, right? Really had his eyes open. It's taken multiple conversations and many ongoing ones to truly master how to take on more of the mental load of raising children, growing our marriage, and taking care of our investments, like our home. So Caleb is really learning a lot through this paternity leave, and I think it's something that all of us guys should pay attention to, because sometimes we do feel like, yeah, we're doing our fair share, but when you realize that your wife has just carried your child for the past 9 months, and oh, that's a lot of responsibility. That's a lot of discomfort at the same time. I think we need to treat those ladies like queens. Yeah, go ahead and do a little more, Dad. It's going to be worth it. But spending time with your kid is so much fun. Oh, I remember when my daughter Grace finally arrived and I got to just stand there beside her, talk to her, and just kind of, touch her little fat cheeks. Oh, it's nothing like it in the world. So, hey, if you get the chance to take paternity leave, well, you might want to just go ahead and do it. And always remember, enjoy those kids. Work can wait. You only have a limited amount of time to be with those little ones while they're still little. So take advantage of it, okay? All right. Here's Ren Collective with Hallelujah Anyway. And I got a car line competition coming up. All right, say it with me in 3, 2, 1. Give me the horn. All right, now let's crank that engine. And now let's start the music so I can say, hey, everybody, it's time to play the car line competition. It's your chance to win some gift cards this morning. Well, we got gift cards to Albertville Home Bakery, to the Caring Heart Thrift Store in Arab, and to Wendy's for a Frosty. Who doesn't love a Frosty, right? So it all depends on whether you can answer my question or not. And here is the first one of the morning. What part of the human body has 130 million rods and 7 million cones? Is it A, the eyes, B, the ears, C, the heart, or D, the lungs? 256-505-0885 is the number to call. Again, what part of the body has 130 million rods and 7 million cones? Is it A, the eyes, B, the ears, C, the heart, or D, the lungs? Rods and cones, 256-505-0885 is the number to call. And there is my caller. I'm going to capture that call. Stay on the phone line with me while I start this next song, and I'll get you Answer's blessing offer with his new one. It's called Your Love. Oh, this is such a good song. Listen to these lyrics. Hey, good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. What's your name?
Nevin.
What grade are you in?
4th grade.
All right. Well, are you looking forward to school today?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. What particularly are you really excited about?
Well, I don't really know. I'm kind of excited about, in our reader today, we have this medieval thing that we read about, and it's really cool.
Oh, medieval things, huh?
Yeah.
Cool, like knights in shining armor and trebuchets and all the other cool stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, and plus on top of that, it's Friday. The weekend's almost here. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, I've got a question for you. Now, do you know a lot about your body?
A little bit.
A little bit? The question I got for you is this. What part of the human body has 130 million rods and 7 million cones? Is it the eyes, the ears, the heart, or the lungs?
The eyes.
The eyes is correct. Congratulations, Nevin. You just won 3 gift cards. What do you think about that?
That's pretty awesome.
I think it's pretty awesome, too. Here's the part I really love, because you get to share with me about 2 very special people in your life. The 2 people you're going to share those gift cards with. Who are they, and why do you like them so much?
Well, first of all, Blake Madden, and I don't really know about the other one.
Well, is somebody in the car with you?
Oh, my mom's in the car with me.
Well, you could shout her out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what's your mom's name?
Melissa.
All right. Why do you love her so much?
Well, 'cause she brought me into this world, and also God brought me into this world, and also she provides me food and stuff, and she loves me. So I love her with that.
That's pretty cool stuff. Thank you so much for sharing the love here on the radio. I'll tell you what, I just need to grab your address so I can get these gift cards sent your way. Hey, one last question. Nevin, why do you listen to this radio station?
Well, I like the music, and I just like listening to God, and it just that lets me have a good day.
Very cool. Well, I'm glad we are helping make your day better. Nevin, have a great day at school, bud. I hope to talk with you soon, okay?
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So much fun. Nevin Oldacre, congratulations on winning those gift cards. Oh, that's the first question of today's car line competition. Are you ready for the second? You want to win some gift cards like Nevin just did? All right, let's do this thing. I got a question for you. We're going to take a trip around the globe. This is geography. So which of these countries has the highest population? Is it A, Taiwan, B, Tajikistan, C, Tonga, or D, Togo? 256-505-0885. I can hear all those parents' thumbs hitting the phones right now on Google. It's crazy. It's so loud. 256-505-0885. Which of these countries has the highest population? Is it A, Taiwan, B, Tajikistan, C, Tonga, or D, Togo? 256-505-0885 is the number to call. And I'm waiting on your call right now. I know it's a harder one, but I believe in you. Here's Riley Clemens with Loved by You right here on the Lifeline on your 88.5 JFM, making your day better. Again, that number, 256-505-0885. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Is this Emily?
Yes.
Very good. Are you having a great morning so far?
Yeah.
Are you happy it's Friday?
Yes.
Me too. Well, hey, I'm going to make your morning a little bit better because I got a pretty good idea that you're going to know the answer to this question. So let's do it. 50-50 shot, Emily, of you winning 3 gift cards, and here we go. Which of these countries has the highest population? Is it Taiwan or Togo?
Taiwan.
Yes, congratulations, Emily. You just won 3 gift cards. You're so brave calling me because I know that was a really hard question. So good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Over.
You're what?
Rolling them over.
Rolling them over? We're starting a train this morning?
Yeah.
Wow, very cool. We can totally do that. Okay, we'll do it. But hey, could you shout out a couple people that really mean a lot to you this morning?
My sister Bree and my mom.
Oh, what do you love about them?
They're super fun, and I'm always hanging out with them.
Wow, that is awesome. Thank you, Emily, for sharing the love here on the radio. And we'll go ahead and roll those gift cards over. Have a great day, okay?
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Emily Killen winning this morning and rolling her gift cards over. You heard what's happening, right? We're starting a little bit of a train. So 6 gift cards up for grabs now. So let's go ahead and get this question out there, shall we? And here it is. What is the Macintosh computer named after? Is it A, a famous Scottish clan? Is it B, a variety of apple? Is it C, a raincoat? Or is it D, a town right here in Alabama? 256-505-0885 is the number to call. Are you going to get it? Are you going to win 6 gift cards? Be the first caller with the right answer. 256-505-0885. The question one more time. What is the Macintosh computer named after? Is it A, a famous Scottish clan, B, a variety of apples, C, a raincoat, or D, a town in Alabama? And I've got my caller. Stay on the phone line with me while I start these business and impact partners telling us a little bit about what they got going on, okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. Hey, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What's your name?
Kason.
Kason. All right, Kason, I got a question for you, bud. There's this Macintosh computer. What's it named after? Is it A, a famous Scottish clan? Is it B, a variety of apple? Is it C, a raincoat? Or is it D, a town in Alabama?
B.
B, a variety of apple?
Yeah.
Perfect. You got it, bud. Congratulations. You just won 6 gift cards. What do you think about that?
Good.
Good.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm so glad to give them to you. And here's the part I really love. I get to find out. Who are 2 people in your life that really mean a lot to you?
My friends and my family.
I'm going to go around.
All right, friends and family. Is there one friend you can tell me about?
Luca and John Riley.
All right, very cool. And how about somebody in your family? Shout one of them out. Tell me one of their names and why you love them so much.
Mommy.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What do you love about mom?
My mom.
I love it. It doesn't need much explanation. She's just mom, and you love her so much. I think that's awesome. All right, bud. Hey, is this mom?
Yes.
Hey, what'd you think about him shouting you out?
I love it.
I thought it was
My baby boy.
Oh, I love it. Those are special moments. I'm so glad they happen here on the radio.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'll get all 6 of these gift cards sent his way, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. And that brings us to the end of today's Carline competition. But don't worry, we'll be playing again next week. So definitely be here in the 7 o'clock hour. And a little birdie told me I'm going to have some other stuff to give away next week. Concert tickets to go see Matt Maher? Yeah, it's coming. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Next week, be listening for your chance to win Matt Maher, The Stories I Tell Myself tour tickets. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's happening September 21st, by the way, and you could be going for free. I've got a couple VIP tickets. I got a couple early entry tickets, and then I've got more general admission tickets to make sure you can have a really good time at the concert. So keep your eyes and ears peeled to our socials and right here on the radio, okay? All right. Hey, we've got goodness, how long do we have? 8, 9, 10, 2.5 hours of show left. What are we going to talk about? Well, stick around. I think you'll really enjoy it, okay? And remember, if you have to step away from your radio, you can still tune us in online. Click that On Now button at 885jfm.com. Press play, and you're good to go.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Phrase of the day. People don't see what you saw. Keep building. People don't see what you heard. Keep building. People don't know what you know. Keep building. I'm building something, and it doesn't have to make sense for anybody else. I saw what I saw. I heard what I heard. Keep building. You got this. Keep building. Happy Friday.
Want to pass along a little news to you that might make you just a little bit happy. Yeah, we give away these gift cards to Wendy's for a Frosty, right? During the Carline competition. It's a lot of fun, by the way. If you've never played, you need to be here starting at 7 o'clock. We start it then, run it till about 7:30. We have a blast. But I wanted to let you know what Wendy's is about to have. Yeah, they're changing up their Frosty flavors a little bit. They're about to start offering a pumpkin spice Frosty. Yeah, if you like pumpkin spice, then you're probably going to love this. Now, it's also going to be alongside the regular chocolate Frosty at Wendy's. It's the same kind of texture too, but it's got hints of pumpkin and spices like cinnamon and nutmeg. And Wendy's says its vanilla Frosty will temporarily be unavailable as they make way for the pumpkin spice flavor. So you'll have chocolate or pumpkin spice. Just wanted to give you a heads up on that if you wanted to try it out. So when is it going to happen? Well, September 12th. That's coming up. And whoa, what's today? Today's the 8th, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 days away. So coming up next Tuesday, they'll have their new pumpkin spice Frosty that you can check out. So just wanted to pass it along. I enjoy a sweet treat every now and then. Thanks for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. I got some great music for you right now. Zach Williams with Sunday's Coming. So I came across this guy over on TikTok. He goes by Caesar the Poet, and he's got a little something for us today, and I wanted him to share his poem with us. Here, I think you're really going to love it. See what you think about this.
Today's poem is going to be Not Without God. You made it another day. I wonder if you knew. Someone didn't open their eyes, but you're one of the chosen few. You were made in His image and have the ability to increase. Whether you know it or not, you are a masterpiece. No one has a perfect life. We all go through ups and downs. You must trust in God to turn your life around. Listen to the whispers. It's something you need to hear. It was only meant for you, so have no fear. Keep a strong mind and you will achieve. There's no need to be afraid. You just have to believe. Trials and tribulations you will endure. You must have patience because there's so much more. God makes no mistakes and it may seem hard. Whatever's done in your life, it's not without God. You have a blessed and wonderful day.
I love that reminder that no matter what you're going through, God is right there. He's with you. He promises he'll never leave you or forsake you. He's with you every step of the way. Wow. Across a little bit of a graphic over on Facebook, and this person said, I love when I go and open my dryer and the clothes are still wet. It's like my dryer is procrastinating for me. It made me chuckle a little bit. It's like, yeah, I get it. But sometimes we put things off and we say, oh, we'll get to it tomorrow. But there's something that we probably need to take care of today. And that is moving a little bit more. Hey, you're given this amazing body. Have you ever thought about how complex it is? And it's got to function at its best potential, right? And you got to give it the best chance possible. So you got to move a little bit. Exercise is good for your body. I came across a little bit of a life hack for you. 10 ways that you can get in some extra exercise throughout your day. And it's not just good for your body, it's also good for your mind. So let's go through the list real quick, okay? Now, 10 free ways to keep fit. Number 1, making your bed. That's for your mind, for your body, and for your soul. It says kicking off your day by making your bed could have benefits, including reducing stress, helping to clear your mind, and boosting your mood. It's a great way to gently awaken your body and set the tone for an active day. You're like, Steven, I make my bed every morning. What are you talking about? Good for you. I don't. I think it's going to be messy when I come back home. Why do I need to make it? But I see the benefit because having it tidy, well, that would make me feel better, I think. So yeah, I might have to incorporate that one. Number 2, vacuuming or sweeping. This is the kicker. This is the hint. This is the little tweak. You got to vacuum or sweep to your favorite song. Yeah, so when you're sweeping that floor, you're vacuuming. The motion of pushing and pulling engages those arms and shoulders and encourages you to move more around your home. And so it's a light whole body cardio workout. I've definitely felt my heart pumping after vacuuming around the house. How about you? Number 3, carrying shopping bags to maximize movement. Okay, so this is one of those things for us guys we pride ourselves on. We have to get all the bags in the house at one time. It doesn't matter that it cuts off circulation to our fingers. We have to grab them all. But you know what? We shouldn't have to do it alone. No. If you want to find a pretty cool way of getting a little more exercise in, go ahead and help with those shopping bags. Wives, you can go ahead and do that. Now, sometimes I know you're the one that's left to all of it. And so I would say then, guys, it's time to jump in. Let's get a little more exercise and let's help out our ladies, okay? All right. Number 4, cooking with cardio. So as you are creating your delicious dishes in the kitchen, the movements you make actually contribute to a gentle whole body workout, whether that's lifting pots and pans out of the cupboard, chopping ingredients, stirring, mixing, all the small arm movements that can build up to more active cooking. So there you go. The 5th one, playing with your pets or your children. I mean, that is so much fun anyway. A little extra game of catch outside. Yeah, getting that dog toy out there and really having a good time in your backyard. That could be great. Engaging in that playtime really gets you moving, doesn't it? It's a natural workout session. Number 6, washing the car. Instead of taking it to that automatic car wash, you could wash it. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the convenience of the car wash. In fact, we have a car wash that partners with us on a monthly basis for a long time. Classic By the Lake Express Car Wash. I'm not saying to cut them out completely. I'm just saying every now and then, when the weather's great outside, why not get out the sponge, get out the soap, and just go to town. Have fun with your kids. They love washing the car, by the way. If you haven't done it in a while, try it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how happy they become. Number 7, walking and talking. Being active while you're on the phone, whether you're out and about or simply indoors, wandering around your living room. It's a great way of increasing your step count without even realizing that you've done it because you're so involved in that conversation, right? Number 8, dusting surfaces or cleaning windows. Dusting high shelves or cleaning windows and getting into the hard-to-reach corners involves stretching and reaching. It activates your upper body, so it's good for you as well. Number 9, gardening and getting out in nature. Oh, it's good for you. That fresh air, getting out there and creating something beautiful as well. There's something about that you have that power to move the earth. You have the power to plant the seeds and make all those beautiful flowers grow. Plus, hey, it's giving you a little bit of a workout too, right? And number 10, the last one, and then I'll get you back to the music, unloading the dishwasher or washing the dishes. It's really easy. If you've done it, you know it can get your heart pumping a little bit. It can make you frustrated too, saying, why doesn't the rest of my family help me do these dishes? But it can be a great workout for you. And hey, getting the kids involved doing the dishes too. I know sometimes they look at it as discipline, as something bad, but hey, you could turn it into something good. I used to love when I was at my granny's house, and my aunt and I would do the dishes, and so she would do the washing and I would do the rinsing and the drying, and we'd both put them away. And so it was really a lot of fun. Just something as just menial as washing the dishes can be a good workout for you too, and really improve your relationships with your kids or your other family members around the house. So just 10 really simple ideas to get you moving a little more. And yeah, hopefully that helps make you feel a little better, put you in a better mood too. All right, I've got some weather and some word of life, some ministry and business impact partners to get to, and then some great music for you, okay? Thanks for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. They say the grass is always greener on the other side, but is it true? Is it really true? Have you given that much thought? Well, I've got a little something to share with you. It's going to challenge that whole belief. I think you're going to love it. So I came across this post, and there's nothing really special about it. It shows this guy going about his daily life, from packing his bag in the morning, going into work in the office, shows him turning on his computer, sitting down in his cubicle, shows him grabbing some pizza from the refrigerator, heading over to the microwave to warm it up. You know, just normal everyday stuff. Sits back down at his computer. Then it's time to go home. He's walking down the stairs. He gets in his car and he goes. He goes back home and, well, he works out a little bit, plays with the dog. And really, like I said, there's nothing special about it, except that's the whole point of it. As I'm watching this, I'm noticing that it's really resonating with a lot of people. As of right now, it's got 453,000 likes. And I want to tell you what the captions say, because it's basically music and video, but it's got a few words on the screen, and it's really what makes the biggest impact. And it goes a little something like this. So it turns out you don't need to quit your job. You don't need to escape the matrix, and you don't need to be a millionaire by 30. It turns out the grass is greener where you water it. You can use your 9 to 5 to build the life that you want. Find joy in the small things. Be thankful for what you do have, and take it one day at a time. Because success is not based on who has the most, but who needs the least. Let that sink in. When you have a child, you gain a best friend. The problem is your best friend, well, they just happen to be broke all the time. And they always want money, like it grows on trees, right? So how can you teach your kids about budgeting? I got a pretty cool story coming up about one mom who's doing that, and I think you're going to love it. Stick around. You know, kids, as much as we love them, they're like our little broke best friends, aren't they? They seemingly always want something and have little to no concept of how much money things cost. There's some parents that start explaining how finances and budgeting works at an early age so kids know what to expect. And it can help them understand that parents don't have an infinite amount of money to spend on unnecessary things. Ariel is a mom of 4. She's also a content creator, and she created budgeting worksheets for her kids to use to learn how to budget, and uploaded the video to TikTok. Let's just say the kids were a bit stressed before they even finished the worksheet. Here are the parameters that she used, okay? So with this budgeting worksheet, $3,000 was their imaginary budget, which is based off of a $15 minimum wage plus an additional $500, right? Ariel explained the average cost of rent in their area and told her kids to look up the average cost for utilities in an apartment. So how do they do with budgeting all that money? Here.
Google the average water bill or average light bill in an apartment for 30 days.
How long are you leaving your lights on?
Well, all of our lights are on in here and you guys don't seem to mind. Are you stressed out? How you doing, Aaron?
What's the food bill?
Food bill would be for you. So what's a meal that you like to eat?
I like to eat everything.
Everything will be a lot. You gotta stay in budget. Say the average takeout meal is $20. Well, 20 times 3 times 30. So you have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then 30 days out of the month.
60.
60 a day times 30.
1,800.
Do you have enough to eat?
Nope, my budget is $810.
How do you feel about that?
That's too much money, actually.
How you gonna feed yourself?
I just won't eat lunch. I'll just eat a big breakfast. I probably won't eat breakfast.
So what are you gonna eat?
Nothing. I'll eat dinner.
So you eat dinner every day, no breakfast, no lunch to stay in budget?
No breakfast, no lunch.
Okay.
If I'm on my phone and stuff.
You're at work. You're at work.
I'm at work all day and stuff. It'll keep me busy.
Stressed over there, Haley? Sarah, how's your life looking?
Good.
How many bills you got filled out?
0.
I got $11 left. I ain't gonna lie.
For a bad person, it's $200.
Groceries.
Shit, I put $200 for me.
That's cheap. Said they wanted to eat out. $250. One person is average.
I can't do all of this, and I'm only at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you still have $11 left, Dre? I have 0. I might just be homeless and beg people to give me some money.
Terrell, don't settle to be homeless.
So
Figure out a way.
You go, Mom. I know it's really a lot to wrap your head around. How to budget all this money for all the things that you need, but the earlier we teach our kids, I think the better. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hey, if you'd like to go check her out over on TikTok, then you've just got to look her up. And this is what you need to look for. _Ariel B. You can find that video and a lot more resources. Thanks for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. The Better Business Bureau. They're used to really authenticate a business, right? What kind of rating do they have? Well, guess what? There are some people impersonating BBB employees, and it's gotten so bad that the BBB has had to put out some statements about it. Now, I want to share them with you coming up here on the show, so stick around and I'll tell you what specifically people are up to and what you really need to be aware of. It's coming up after Mac Powell in 1991, right here on the Lifeline Morning Show. On your 88.5 JFM, making your day better and looking out for you. Want to make sure you don't get taken advantage of. I'm just going to say it's the first red flag that you probably notice when you get a phone call from somebody and they have a thick accent and they tell you their name is Kevin. It's like, there's no way your name is Kevin. I'm sorry. I love people of all nationalities. I really do. But if you got a huge, thick accent, likely your name is not the most, American name that I've ever heard in my life. And it's weird, right? I've even called somebody out on it before. And that's when I get these robocalls and these telemarketers who are just trying to waste my time and trying to steal my money. And I really don't enjoy it. But, I've got something to share with you from the Better Business Bureau right now. Now, our listeners down in Birmingham, they may have already experienced this, but it's really been huge in southern and central Alabama. And hopefully it's not going to make its way up here to North Alabama, but just in case it does, I thought you should be aware of it. All right, so the Better Business Bureau has had to put out some statements. In fact, the CEO, Carl Bates, he says it's disheartening to see scammers attempting to exploit the BBB's reputation for personal gain. We're committed to safeguarding businesses and consumers from deceptive practices. By sharing information and staying informed, businesses and consumers can better protect themselves from falling victim to these scams. There are all kinds of scams out there, and people using the Better Business Bureau saying, oh, we're Better Business Bureau rated. We've got an A+ rating, when really they don't at all. And that resource, of course, is available to you online 24/7 to check out, who does have a good store with the BBB. But here's the deal. I ran into this myself personally with somebody who's a little over 20 years my senior. And when I'd gone over to visit with them, they told me what they were up to. Somebody had remoted in to their computer and was trying to take care of a virus that they said that they had on their computer. And automatically my burrs went up and I'm like, no, this is not good. You're letting somebody remote in on your computer. Let's see what we can do about this. So I asked him the situation, what exactly is going on, and I figured it out that it was a total scam. This person was charging $150 to remote in to her computer and try to take care of a, quote, virus that probably wasn't even real. So you got to be very careful, especially with our older generation, because they take people at their word more often than not, and they give them the benefit of the doubt, and before they know it, they are cheated out of hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So to help you, and to help you not get taken advantage of, I wanted to tell you what the BBB is suggesting. They have a scam tracker. So it's on the BBB's website. It's a scam tracker hub to learn how to identify potential scams quickly and effectively. The second, they have tech support scams going on, and the BBB provides insights into those various tech support scams, which often involve imposters claiming to investigate fraudulent charges and requesting access to the victim's computer. And the third in this bullet point list is avoiding imposters. They'll never ask for passwords or device access information at the BBB. If a call claiming to be from the BBB seems suspicious, you can always hang up and call them, the BBB, at their number. And the one they're listed here is for South Alabama. It's a 205-558-2222, or by visiting their website. So I just wanted to give that to you, let you know that there are a lot of scams happening. You can't trust everybody over the phone, so please be careful. I'm going to make it easy for you to find this too. I'm going to go put it over on our 88.5 JFM's Come Together Facebook group, okay? I'm going to do that right now so you can go and check it out for yourself and keep you and your loved ones safe from anybody trying to scam you out of money. I can't stand when people do that. They'll do anything for $1, won't they? It's tough. I love it when people feel comfortable enough to share the things that really impact their life, the things that make the biggest difference, those light bulb or aha moments. And I came across that with Sarah Faith, and I want her to share it with you too. Here, see what you think about this.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I feel like somebody does. And the last time I felt like somebody needed to hear it, a boatload of people did. So, you may believe that living life to the fullest is seeing every country in the world and quitting your job on a whim and falling recklessly in love. But it's really just knowing how to be where your feet are. It's learning how to take care of yourself, how to make a home within your own skin. It's learning how to build a simple life you are proud of. A life most fully lived is not always composed of the things that rock you awake, but those that slowly assure you it's okay to slow down. That you don't always have to prove yourself. That you don't need to fight forever or constantly want more. That it's okay for things to be just as they are. Little by little, you will begin to see that life can only grow outward in proportion to how stable it is inward. That if the joy is not in the little things first, the big things won't fully find us. And I don't know who needed to hear that. But obviously I sure did.
Thank you, Sarah Faith. I needed to hear that too. Here's Micah Tyler with Different. I love that I get to take another stab at this inspiring quote because it says something different to me between 6 o'clock and when I have to say goodbye around 10 o'clock. So I'm going to hit it one more time. Now, if you were here earlier, I came at this from the perspective of a musician because I've been playing music and singing since before I was even 10 years old, right? So I know the importance of this, but I'm going to hit it from a different perspective this time, from the perspective of a parent. So here's what Miles Davis said. If you hit a wrong note, it's the next note that you play that determines if it's good or bad. Now, what I thought about was, you know those instances where you misunderstand what your kid is saying, and all of a sudden you get so upset at them, you couldn't believe they would do or say such a thing, but then you find out that it was a complete misunderstanding. You didn't know that that's not what they were trying to communicate to you. It's something completely different. Well, sometimes when we're in parent mode and we kind of find ourselves in that situation, it's real easy to kind of play it off as, well, I'm still going to be mad anyway. But I want to encourage you. Next time you get it wrong, own it. Show your kids that you're human. It's okay. It'll help them to be able to handle it when they're older too. So being able to apologize, being able to play it off in a fun and creative way and make them giggle because of it, that is a gift. I'm just saying, I've done it before myself because, hey, none of us are perfect. We all misunderstand each other. And when we can give our kids that little inkling of knowing that, hey, I'm sorry, I got it wrong, would you forgive me? That kind of thing as a parent, it's huge. It's a very vulnerable place to be, but it's so worth it for your kids. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you right back here on Monday morning from 6 to 10 for another Lifeline morning show. But guess what? I got some crazy people. Casting Crowns is singing about them right now. Right here on your 88.5 JFM, making your day better. Hey, I wanted to put this out there. In case you really love this podcast, I hope maybe sometime you'll join me live. Yeah, just go to our website, 885jfm.com. Click that On Now button, press play. And I'm here from 6 to 10 Central. So if you'd like to hear, if you'd like to interact with me here on the show, I'd love to hear from you too. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. Thanks so much for listening, and thanks for subscribing and sharing us with a friend. It really means a lot. All right, have a great weekend. I'll see you back here Monday.